One of my clients recently requested me to make a booking page for his barbershop that actually takes payments behind the scenes, lets clients book in themselves, has multiple different options and every service and every way you want to charge. And I'm going to show you guys the entire setup for the GoHighLevel service booking page. This is the service booking page I created, and you can see all the different services he offers. You can click right here if we want an adult fade plus lineup. We can select either the left side door, and there's a little note that says don't park in the driveway. And then there's also the mobile selection, which is plus $100 where we come to them. Click select, and then boom, we can either pick cash or e-transfer. He gives a little bit of a discount when it's cash. We can select either or, so we're gonna select ET. We're gonna pick add another service, and we're actually gonna get a cut for our kid as well. And again, our kid, we're going to go e-transfer. We're going to go ahead and click next. And it has all the times that he's actually available selected. So he's not available on Thursdays or Fridays. So those are blocked off. So we have all of his available times. So we're just going to click a random time. We're going to go ahead and put our phone number, put our email, and then we're going to go ahead and book the cut. And what this does is it automatically books the cut into his Google Calendar. So he's going to get a text notice to his phone saying this person just booked. He can call and confirm with them to make sure they don't no-show. And then it's going to also send a text reminder to them as well. And if you guys usually get some no-shows, you can make them pay up front the full amount, and I'm going to show you how. And everything goes automatically straight to your phone and just books it in themselves in your calendar and their calendar. Now, if we go to HighLevel, you're going to want to make sure you click the blue switch to agency if you're currently on a sub account, and then you go to the sub accounts on the left, and then you click on the sub account that you want, and then you go to calendar settings and you turn this setting right here on. This is going to enable the service calendar. Go ahead and click save, and then you're going to want to go back over to the subdomain. And if you guys want to connect payments, you just come right here to payments, and then you just click integrations. You can add your Square, Stripe, PayPal, anything that you choose. And then you can also come over to settings in the bottom left, click on my staff, and make sure to add all the staff that are cutting the hair. So if it's just you can just add yourself. But if you have multiple people that are cutting hair, make sure to add all of the staff. And enable to do that, all you have to do is click add user, type in their first name, last name, and their actual email. And you can click advanced setting here and make a password for them. And they can just log into Lead Connector on their phone and have access to this entire CRM mobile. And if you want to connect to Google so they can book in automatically, you can go right here to calendar configuration. And you're going to want to make sure you link the staff's Google Calendar. So every time they get a book in, it automatically goes into their Google Calendar. You're also going to want to go to conflict calendars right here and make sure to turn linked calendar and conflict calendars on so they can actually block off the times themselves. And I'm just going to quickly show you how the staff can block off a certain time. All they have to do is boom, add an event for the time. Just put block, and then boom, block that spot in the calendar. Quick pause. If you're not so good with tech, or you don't want to deal with HighLevel, or you're struggling getting the clients themselves, you guys can have a professional service business marketer like me generate your leads, build all your systems for you, including your website, your CRM, your calendar, to make sure you're getting the utmost profit from your expenses. You guys can book a call with me in the description, where I'll give you guys a quick discovery call. I'll give you tons of free tips and advice and see if I can help you guys out. Come over here to calendars, go over to calendar settings, and this is going to pop up with new because you just turned the setting on. Then you can just come on the left and click add category, and you can actually make different sections for everything that you want to do. So for this client, we just did the locker room specials, like the monthly special category, and then we just did his normal services. Don't make too many. I only would say 4 or 5 max categories. And now we're going to go ahead and create the services. So you're going to want to click new service right here, and I'm going to go ahead and make one with you. So for the service name, we're just going to put adult men's fade. We're going to make the color, let's just say red, and then we're going to actually add a photo of an adult men's fade. So obviously use your own photos, but just for the idea, we're going to go over here. We're going to take an image. We're going to save this image, and then we're going to go back over here, and we're going to click upload. We're going to grab that image that we just downloaded, make it very good. Boom, click save. And then for the description, you're going to want to describe what the service is. You're only going to want to do 1 sentence for the description, nothing too long. And then you're going to click staff members and select the staff member that you added. And you can also pick the price and the duration for the service. And then you can go over to advanced settings for a little bit more capabilities. So you can go down to duration, edit the duration. You can add the buffer time. You can add the price that you want to take. So let's just say it's $30. And then you can also come down to accept partial payment. And what you can do is make them pay $10 just for the booking. Or let's say you have a bunch of of different amounts. You can just do 10% just to book in. This will save you from a lot of no-shows, but you'll also get less bookings from like random people because it's going to be another big layer of friction for them to type their credit card. I actually recommend not doing anything depending on how large the scale of your business is. And then you can come over to service level form and you can select the form that they have to fill out after they choose. So you can see right here, if I pick that service, I get this form. This is what the service level form is. And then if you go over to variations, this is where you can change the different ones. So we can make the first variation a bald fade. This one's going to be a little bit harder for us to do. So we're going to amp up the price about 10 bucks. So we can change the price for that one. And then we can just have the same percentage. So we can take 10% and then we can go over to pre-buffer time and we can do 15, and we can click save changes here, update prices for all staff, add new, and then add the next one. So this can just be low fade, and low fades are a bit easier. So you can just do 25 or something like that. You guys get the point. And you can come over to add-ons and you can actually add any add-ons. So if they want like a beard or like a lineup or a trim, you can add the add-on for the beard. So you can do a beard shape up add-on. This could be like an extra 10 bucks. You do multiple price with the quantity. You can do another duration. So this might be adding 15 minutes and then quick shape up for the beard. And you can either click hide from the booking page or you can leave it there so they can only see it after they go on. And you can just click boom, create add-on. Now, if we go to view booking page, you guys are going to be able to see men's fade. We're going to go ahead and click book. You can see the add-on right here. It just pops up. We can select it or we can deselect it and boom. And then time, and then that's the form, and then book the cut. And then now that you know how to make the services, you can literally make all of your services using the same technique I just showed you. And then if you want, you come over to staff, you can add the staff for this service calendar specifically. So you can just click new staff, same thing as before. And then we can also set the default availability, the start time and the end time for each of these days. If you go over to advanced settings, you're going to be able to actually change the amount this person actually takes. So if you have different clients with different prices, you can change the amount for each client, change how much they're taking. You can change their weekly working hours here. So you can select certain days, click on Thursday. It lets us pick the time, all the different services they offer, and then we can add it. Add-ons, this is where you can actually see all the add-ons that you made. So if you made a couple add-ons, you're gonna be able to see them all here. And then the location. If you guys are like a mobile barber or if you guys own a shop, you can actually just click new location here. I recommend adding an image of like the front door of your shop or like the front door of your house. And then you can just click the name. So let's just say this is the shop. And we can add the phone number for the receptionist of the shop, and we can add the address of the shop. Mobile, you can just do something like similar to this, where you just add like the picture of the car, you say plus whatever for the mobile fee, and then you can let bookers enter their own address for the mobile option, which is really, really good. And then if we go over to the global settings, this is where you can customize the view. So if we go down to with images, without images, I recommend doing with images. You're gonna get a lot higher conversions, and you can have it browse by category or browse by services. So I'm gonna show you guys, if you click browse by category, it's gonna show them the image of the two different categories. So we have just the services, and we have the specials. So if you guys have a lot of services you're offering, then I recommend having it browse by category just to help them not get so flustered. But if you guys don't have that many services and it's pretty simple, you can just do browse all services. And then you're gonna wanna make sure step 1 is service and then location step 2. And then you guys can select the card view. It's definitely the best. And then you can do the filters. You can do top horizontal, left side vertical, or top filters in tab. So we just have it set to top horizontal. And then you can do the theme. So if you guys have like a lighter, if you guys are doing a hair salon, you can do light. If you guys are doing a barbershop for men, you can do dark. And then if you have the language here, you can select. And then you can go ahead and select the primary color. And that's going to be like this color right here for the book. And you obviously want to make it match your logo if you can, like the color scheme. And then you're going to have the time format right here. So you can click if you want army time or normal time. You can make the week start on Sunday, Monday, Saturday, whatever you want to do. And then you can make the final booking button label. I have it set to book cut, and this is what it looks like right here. It's the very last button they click. And then if we scroll down a bit more, round robin, allow multiple service selection, and then allow customers to explore other services. We have both of these on. And you can also turn this on if you guys have multiple staff, allow customers to pick who they book with. Now that's a super good one. And then for the form settings, you're gonna wanna just come to here and you're gonna wanna make a form. To make a form, all you have to do is come over to sites and then go over to forms, create form. Now this one can be different depending on if you're getting the address or if you're not getting the address. But for us, I just named it the mobile fill out form, and we only want their full name, phone number, and their email. And then after you make the form and you name it, you're gonna be able to select it here. Sticky contacts, pre-populate fields, turn this on. If you have somebody booking over and over, their names just automatically pop in. Consent checkbox, you can have this on or off. It's up to you. We're just going to leave it on. And then redirect URL. So if you guys have like a thank you page on your website, you can redirect them there. But if you guys don't, you can just have a nice thank you message. The default one's okay. Then for payment settings, you're going to want to set your currency. And if you guys even have coupon codes, you can do that. And if you want it to be live, you can turn it on live. If you don't want it to be live, just leave it on test. And enable coupon codes. That's going to let them actually put in a coupon code if you guys do have that option. And then for the booking payment options, if you do not want to take any payments online and you don't want them to like pay any amount online, you can just have it on pay in person and they can just book it, whatever. It goes into both of y'all calendars. You might get a couple no-shows like that. If you do want to take payments online, you can turn online payment on. If you guys want to get really good qualified people, then you can do card on file only. I don't recommend doing this. It's kind of pointless. You might as well do online payment if you're doing card on file. Pay in person, that's the one that we're going to do. It's going to get us the most people to book in. And then we can hide the payment amount, or we could show the price range, or we can just show the starting price. And then we're going to go over to service settings, and then you can make a service interval. So if they need an extra 15 to just clean up all the tools and stuff like that, you can make a service interval. So there's 15 minutes between every single service. And the minimum scheduling notice, this is how quickly somebody can book somebody in. If you guys do have the available time set for each person, I only recommend making this like 1 to 2 hours, just enough time for them to actually drive to the shop or just get ready for the cut. And then range base and then date base, 0 hours. We don't really care. And service booking title, you want to have contact name and then auto confirm new appointments. Very important. And then if you guys want to not let them reschedule and not let them cancel, then you can turn this on. I do recommend having the cancel on at least 1 hour, so they like can't cancel on you in like an hour, because that would kind of suck. And they'd have to like text you and everything. They can't just like do it behind the screens. They actually have to go to you and tell you they're canceling. So this might be really good for you guys. If we go over to additional settings, you guys can turn the contact assignment on if you guys have multiple staff. Then you can have fixed time zone if you guys have multiple locations across the world. You can fix the time zone for the booking. And then notifications, you guys are going to want to do the same thing as me. This is the simplest way to do it. You just come over to the pencil, you turn email on, you turn SMS on, and you just click save. The default ones are really good. It just uses the word appointment. And if you guys actually want to edit the actual notifications, you can just come over here, boom, SMS, and then you can click the arrow and you can just edit what the actual message says. So this is an SMS that sends out when the appointment is confirmed. And you can also change it for the assigned user, so the assigned user gets a noti, additional people if they add any extra people. And then if you come over to the cancellation, we have it on both email, SMS, and then reschedule, same thing, we have it on for everybody. And then reminder, we have it a bit different. It's a bit more custom. So for SMS, I think they have the 1 hour noti before, and then for email, they have the 1 hour noti before as well. So you guys can do multiple reminders. You can add more right here. You guys can do like 24 hours before. You guys can do a day before, same thing, whatever. You guys can do 12 hours before. If the booking is free, I recommend actually making more reminders, but this is a small shop I made this for, so we only have one reminder. And you can make sure the SMS notices are on. You're going to want to turn this setting on right here, and then you're just going to add the contact full address. So in order to do that, you can just type address, and then you can just contact full address, and then this is going to pop up at the bottom. You guys can just click save changes and then go over to in-app settings and then just turn everything on and then click save changes, and then you're done. And if you guys want a professional service business marketer like me to come into your business, create all the systems you need, like the Snapshot, the website, the automations, you guys can book a call with me in the description. And that call is going to be a discovery call where I'm going to give you tons of free tips and advice and see if I can help you out. I'm also going to make a full snapshot video, so you guys can click that. It's going to be right here, and make sure to subscribe and like if this video helped you out.